Morning, teachers.
Good morning, Mom.
Morning. Please turn on your video. Thank you. If you can. Okay, again, let's have first our system check. May I ask for a like reaction if you can hear me clearly? Is my audio clear? Am I not glitching? Okay, great. Thank you. Thank you, teachers. How about heart react if you can see the screen I'm sharing? Do you see these objectives, the emotional meter? Okay, thank you so much, teachers. Okay, again, how are you? How are you today? Let's pray first. May I ask Ma'am Micah to lead us in prayer? Thank you. I think I always call you, Ma'am, to pray. Okay.
Let us pray. In the name of the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. Thank you, Lord, for this day kasi po nagkita-kita naman po kami ngayong araw. Maraming salamat po at binigyan niyo po kami ng lakas na pumasok sa araw na ito. Naway marami po kami matutunan at maging masaya ang klase. Yun lamang po, maraming salamat. Amen.
Okay, thank you, Ma'am Micah. Yeah, we pray for what enjoyment, energy, right? After what the academic break that we had. By the way, I provided you the streaming link. It's okay, Ma'am Claire. It's okay. It's fine. Okay. So, yeah, before you turn off your video, let's have first our screenshot. But again, I provided you the YouTube streaming link. So if you got disconnected, you may go to the YouTube link in the chat. I sent you there. But later, I hope during a breakout session, you can, or even formative activities, you can join us again. Okay, let's have our screenshot. We are 10. Okay, in our class today. Wow, nice. You look so fresh. Okay. One, two, three, smile. Okay. That will do. Thank you. Okay. It's fine, it's fine. So again, you have the link there. Okay, let's have our human check. After our system check, of course, we always do this. Right? In the chat, please type in one word. Feeling that you have right now. What are you feeling today? Do you still feel sleepy even though it's what 10:30? You may type in the chat. How are you feeling today? Sleepy. Okay, see, motivated. Wow, thank you. I think Ma'am Jen will be the one to what present later to echo your output. That's why you feel what excited, happy. Thanks, Ma'am Jasmine. Feeling cold. Yeah, Merry Christmas, everyone. Yeah, Merry Christmas. We already feel what is spirit of Christmas because of the cold weather. What bad weather as well. Okay, happy. Thank you. Okay, that you're happy. Yeah, it's December. Ah, yeah. Happy December 1. Merry Christmas. Sad? Because what's that, Sir Yanni? What are you sharing in the chat? I don't get it. If I take it literally or what? Have you been ghosted by someone? I don't know what you mean by that. Okay, so thank you. Okay, for that. Okay, oh, someone's feeling what stress. I don't know what caused you that, but I pray for comfort for you, Ma'am Claire, whatever that is. Well, you feel what? Honest. Okay, like that. You feel honest. Okay, bit sleepy but happy. Okay, that's understandable. How about who among you got affected by the typhoon? Especially the typhoon Ulysses. Is there someone who also lives in Marikina like I do? Me, okay, Sir John. Where are you now? Where are you located? And what
Ma'am,
happened?
nasa Pampanga po ako, ma'am.
Mm-hmm. And Pampanga is affected, right? Because
Yes po, ma'am. Tapos tumaas po yung tubig hanggang bewang.
And how are you now? How are you coping with that? Have you
Okay
cleaned
na
the
po,
house?
ma'am.
Okay.
Malapit po kasi kami sa ilog ay Pampanga River po.
Okay, that's why. How about now? Have you received what help from government, from NGO? Excuse me. Okay, thank you, Sir John. Who else? I think some. Okay, kami ma'am natanggalan ng bubong pero okay na po. Okay, that's sad, Sir Yan. Were you able to replace that, Sir Yan? Right now? Where are you located, Sir Yan?
Paranaque po, ma'am, pero okay na po naman siya, ma'am.
Okay, that's good news. Okay, be safe. How about the others? I think there's also one Marikenya here. I think is that Thea? Is Thea here? I believe she lives in Marikina City like I do, but thank God, actually, I feel grateful. When I sent you the message, right, during the academic break, I feel really grateful because our house was spared by the typhoon. We're not affected. Our subdivision was not affected, but outside our subdivision, there's flood, but in our place, there's none. So we feel grateful for that, and but the others are still cleaning. That's why I think today they haven't returned to classes. Just like my youngest sister, yeah, she hasn't returned to online class because of still academic break in Marikina City. Okay, so again, I hope you're feeling fine, right? You feel well today, right? Especially if you, but if you've been struggling for the past weeks that we had academic break, even though we have academic break, but still asynchronous classes and activities, I hope you're able to cope with the assessment. Okay, thank you. So, as promised, again, you will echo your output today. So, I expect what representatives to present. I appreciate your output, right, through what infographic. So the task is for you to make an infographic. This is also our way of recalling our previous activity. Okay, about what computer as the third revolution and fourth revolution in education. Okay, let's have first. So these are the criteria we have if it's eye catching and easier to process. So, in terms of this, I already spared you from these two. We will only focus on the appearance, right? The design at the same time, the content if it's easier to process other than simply reading the entire text. But in your case, it's better, right? I mean, now you are exposed to infographics and social media, and for you it's better way and easier way to convey message, right? Or your advocacy, or yeah, any announcement to the public. So I asked it to save it as PNG file, and thank you. I received your files, and I paste it here on my slide. So you will select two representatives to explain the design, content, and process. Okay, let's start with Team A. So the question, okay, was what are the proper roles of the computer vis-a-vis direct experience, and what do they imply for curricular design, teacher practice, and teacher training, hardware and software design? So they have this for those who are using what your gadgets. You may simply zoom it in because I need to present everything here. So you may simply zoom it in for you to see. So let's start. Representative, let me check. We have here Ma'am Claire, Ma'am Bea, and Ma'am Thea. Okay? Would like to start?
Good morning, ma'am and classmates. We adopted Mima, Ate Jenny.
Thank you for adopting Ma'am
Yeah.
Jenny. Okay.
Wait lang, ma'am. My copy is not clear.
But Ma'am Jenny belongs to
The
correspondence.
correspondence,
But she
ma'am.
likes to do this.
Yeah, she joined us po.
Thank you.
Wait lang po, ma'am.
Sure. Would you also like to share your screen, or it's fine that I'm sharing it? Will this do for you?
Yes, ma'am, it's fine po. But it's a little...
Oh, yeah, that's why you need to zoom in if you're the
Yeah, ma'am.
one. Okay.
And the bottom part, ma'am, I don't know what happened to that with the design. But it's fine po.
But
It's
this was the
readable naman.
revise. This was the revise you sent me last night.
Yes, yes, ma'am. Okay,
Okay.
ma'am. So first, let's discuss about the computer roles in education.
Mhm.
This is based on our experience.
Wow, okay.
Okay po. First is computer as an aid in learning.
Mhm.
Computer made distance learning into a reality. Students and teacher can now communicate with each other even they aren't in the same area.
Mhm.
We mentioned this first because for us this is the primary role of computer
Mhm.
as today because of the pandemic, and through computers, our mobile phones, smartphones, our laptops, the distance learning was made possible.
Correct. Mhm.
Then for the second role is computer provides better presentation of information. It
Mhm.
facilitates effective presentation of information through PowerPoint and audiovisual presentations, making the process of learning interactive and interesting. Um, for us, this means that the learning process and the what do you call the discussion is
Mhm.
was made more interactive and interesting for both the teachers and the students uh, with the help of computers and other technological advancements. Then, ma'am, can you still hear me?
And your son is okay. It's fine.
Okay po. Then, the next is
This one.
computer education as a tool to innovation.
Okay.
Knowledge in computers can drive one's career in the right direction
Mhm.
because computers are part of almost every industry today.
Mhm.
This means that what's this? The knowledge in computers makes us more innovative as
Correct.
students and also as the teachers. The teachers' knowledge in computers, they can impart it to their students and
Mhm.
make them prepared and
Yeah.
ready for the future, because as mentioned that almost every industry we have today, it
Mhm.
is computers are very helpful. Then the last role is computer enables access to wide information. Means internet is an enormous information base. Old information can be developed by referring to web sources as additional information.
Mhm.
For us, the computers help us, both teachers and students, in means of providing more information through the help of the internet, because um, anything that we want to know, we can search it with just one click.
Correct. Yeah. Mhm.
And next is what are the implications of these roles? Through first is curricular design.
Mhm.
Through systematic organization of content and instructional materials, it has provided well integrated structured materials for teachers, thus saving a lot of teachers' time, which in turn may be utilized for creative work and quality improvement.
Mhm.
This means that it helps teachers in finding or searching for more effective instructional materials and provide more effective resources for the students. Then next is in terms of teachers' practice.
Okay.
The computer used by teachers was divided into three main components. These are for the teaching purposes. First is to impart knowledge,
Mhm.
which means the essence of this is the essence of teaching, the to impart knowledge to their students. Then next is create variety,
Mhm.
meaning there are they create more ways in teaching and learning
Mhm.
for the students. Then the last is give confidence to teachers. This means that teachers feel that they are more equipped and capable enough in teaching their students.
Mhm.
Then next is the implications in teachers training. It equips them in the use of scientific methods for solving educational and administrative problems. It adds to the teaching competence of teachers and inculcates a scientific outlook and scientific temper in teachers and students. interpretation for this is that teachers became more technical and be able to impart these technical skills to students and prepare them for their future.
Okay.
And then the last one is the implication in hardware and software design.
Mm-hmm.
Presentation, notes, and test papers can be stored and transferred easily over computer storage devices. This is in part of the software design. Then, similarly, students can submit homework and assignments as soft copies. The process become paperless, thus saving paper.
Agree.
In addition, ma'am, in the teacher's training, I forgot to mention it. There's a research made by Monke
Okay.
that he found that in 1 year, um, students that working for 45 minutes per day in their computers, a young person can easily master the standard features of word processor, spreadsheet, and database, leaving leaving enough time for other leisure and recreational activities. This means po na a student can easily master the features of a basic computer.
Okay.
Yeah. Then, ayun. That's all, ma'am.
Correct. Thank you. Before I give my comments to the content, how about the design and process of doing it since you do it by team? Any other representative?
Ma'am, I don't think they're present.
Oh,
My group mates.
all of them?
Anne Claire is having a internet problem.
Correct. Okay. How about you? Okay. How about from Bea? How's the process here? How did you consolidate? Was it easy or?
Ma'am, the making of the infographic itself po ba?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
When we are doing it po, I was not able to, what do you call that? Participate in the Canva because I don't have, the laptop I'm using is not available during that time. So
Okay.
I contributed on the content only.
Ah,
And
okay.
the only time I
Mhm.
helped in designing was last night.
Ah, yeah. That's why you're the one who told me that you're gonna do some tweaks, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you. And
Thank
congratulations.
you.
Yeah, this. Yeah. Thank you. Can we give Team A wow react for that? Okay. Thank you. Yeah, wow. If you can recall, right, during the face to face, remember our wow clap, but this time we'll just give the wow react. Okay, so again, I would like to congratulate Team A for a comprehensive, neat, and organized infographic. I appreciated that on top. I'll be the one to explain the part. Okay, so in their design, you notice that they enumerated first the roles, which are all positive roles of computer in education, and on the bottom part are the implications of these computers into different aspects or fields in teaching and learning process. I appreciated that you just highlighted the positive results. At the same time, I like when you added the research results or conclusion, right, about the positive notion that being exposed by merely being exposed to computer or to these software, right, will really improve students technological skills, right, and even analytical skills in terms of discovering other features. And it's not I also like when you mention in the teachers practice that we teachers, we share, right, our these skills are technological or digital skills to the learners, the way we do breakout session, the way you do these infographics through shared links. And yeah, it's really a matter of sharing what we know. It's not simply about keeping everything to ourselves, because you will be needing these in the future. So thank you. I really like how professional, right, the topics and discussions are placed here. And even the jargons are very professional, the way you choose your elements and factors. Thank you so much, and congratulations. Now let's proceed to Team B. So the question for you was, to what extent must using the computer be an essentially solitary learning experience, and to what extent can it happen in groups? So you can also look at the notion first, or the background, that when someone mentioned that, okay, you have to look at or stay in your PC, right? Or sit in front of your laptop, it's always solitary. But to what extent, right? That computer can be essentially for that experience. And how about cooperative, right? Learning groups in computers. So let's have this. Okay. Uh, Rosa Soriani, are you there,
Hi,
Rosa?
ma'am.
Hi.
Ako po,
Mhm.
adopted lang po ako nila Sheila.
Wow, thank you for adopting Soriani. I think that's because of the internet connection problem last time, right?
Yes po, ma'am.
So at least you're able to do it. So
I'll
you may
start
start.
na. Good morning, everyone. This is Team B, which is the group mates is Makasait, Panganiban, and Pascua. And also me, maganda ako. Char, pinasaya ko lang kayo. And this our topic is computer futures essentials for first the solitary learning and second is cooperative learning.
Mm-hmm.
We proceed the first is which is the solitary learning.
Mm-hmm.
The solitary learning is someone who prefers learning on their own. Parang ibig sabihin po dito is yung solitary learning is siya lang dapat po yung siya lang yung gusto niyang siya lang yung nag-aaral sa kanyang pagkatuto, ganun lang po. And then ito po yung this is the ginagawa ng solitary learning, the planning and digital note taking.
Mm-hmm. I like
And we proceed the planning. The planning there are six
software.
which is the first is any do.
Mm-hmm.
Dito po tayo parang ito po yung mga pwede natin ito lahat po na apps is pwede po natin free downloadable po siya. Tapos pwede po natin gawin sa ating mga gadgets. And yung first, yung any do po is a popular productivity platform designed to help people stay organized and get more done. The
Mm-hmm.
AnyDo app works and syncs across multiple platforms, excuse me, including Android, iOS, Chrome, Web, Mac, Windows PC, Apple Watch, Android Wear, Gmail, and iPad. And the second one for planning, Trello is a collaboration tool that organizes your project into boards in one glance. Trello tells you what is being worked on, who is working on what, and where something is in process. Imagine a whiteboard filled with list of sticky notes with each note as a task for you and your team. Parang ginagawa na rin po natin as of now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Third one is M- Maven Link. Maven Link gives its users real-time access to update, project timelines, budgets, and more. You will be able to build project plans from the ground up and assign each task to the necessary group or team member. With the added benefit of as a resource manager, you will have everything you want from this project planning software. The app has four different pricing plans to choose from, starting at $19 per month for up to
Okay.
5 users.
So it's not really
Interested
cheap.
parties will need to contact Mavin Link for Premier and Enterprise pricing.
Mm-hmm.
Yun po. And then the fourth one is Liquid Planner. Liquid Planner has developed a fluid responsive model for anyone seeking an effective project planning app. The visual overview has a simple drag and drop function to make changes a breeze. You can easily prioritize tasks and manage your resources with the click of a button.
Mm-hmm.
The fifth one, Rick or Rike, is a popular tool for those looking to streamline workflow and keep their planning process simple. Excuse me. Use this program to set basic priorities, organize each team member's duties, and promote results. The real-time reporting of futures make it easy to track how well things are going and determine if adjustments need to be made.
Mhm.
The last one, which is the work front is all about building strong connection among the members of your team. It has made their software an efficient program for a collaboration between teams and other departments within the company. They have combined project planning with work automation to keep things running smoothly for everyone involved. Therefore, available plans offer a variety of different features depending on the needs of your business. Each program requires you contact Workfront for pricing information. This all the planning apps is one of the using from Solidarity Learners. Ito po yung ginagamit nila for plan.
Mhm.
Next po is yung digital notes taking. Excuse me. Yung digital note taking which is the usual using natin, pwede po siyang gamitin dun sa Android, iOS, Mac OS, Web, Windows. First, yung Evernote. The Evernote best note-taking app for taking all kinds of notes. And it's one of the most capable services you'll find,
Mhm.
supporting a wide variety of note types, text, images, audio, memo, sketches, scan documents, scan documents, checklists, and clip web pages. It has excellent tools for organizing and searching your notes as well.
Mhm.
And next one, OneNote.
This one.
For OneNote, pwede rin po siya sa iOS, Android, Mac OS, Web, and Windows. A full-featured note-taking app that can do more than just about any other save for Evernote.
Mhm.
Plus, it's free. Ito po ay libre lang po. And then the two square up rather equally, though they could not be more different in their look and feel. While Evernote looks squarely like standard business software, Microsoft OneNote mimics paper, can customize. Pwede po natin gawin na i-customize or if you want to make a presentable sa notes niyo po. And then, next one is Google Keep. Best note-taking app for Google Power users. Looks exactly like digitized post-it notes. You
Mhm.
can choose from 12 bright colors for each note. Visually categorizing your notes by topic, creating a note is easy. You can type, draw, or add an image. On mobile, you can even use your voice. Dito po sa Google Keep, pwede po natin landian or pagandahan yung notes po natin if on depends on our topic or notes natin po. Next, the standard notes, best note-taking app for secure, encrypted notes.
Encrypted. Mhm.
Encrypted, sorry po man. Thank you. If you need a safe place to store confidential notes,
Mhm.
Standard Notes combines a simple UI with 100% encrypted note-taking.
Mhm.
Whether you use your smartphone, a computer, or a tablet,
Mhm.
your notes are completely encrypted with a passcode that only you know. And because Standard Notes has made its code open source, you can clearly see how your data is being handled.
Mhm.
And the free version of Standard Notes will be too minimal for most note takers. You only have access to plain text editor with no support for rich text,
Mhm.
images, links, bullet points, or attachments.
Mhm.
No, next one is Notion. For free for Android, iOS, Mac OS, Web, and Windows. Offers a powerful database driven note taking experience that unlike most out there. Next one is flexible page. Notion has a template engine
Mm-hmm.
that allows you to turn pretty much anything into an easily to duplicate template, including a multi-layered collection of pages. It
Mm-hmm.
also has great media embedding and previewing tools, including a gallery view for photos and videos. Ito po yung mga yung planning, ito po yung ginagamit ng mga solitary learning para po mas organized po sila sa mga bawat gawain or task na gagampanan po nila.
Mm-hmm.
Next, searching. Dito naman po sa searching, wait lang po ma'am. Ayan po, sa searching din, madalas ginagamit din po natin para more knowledge po tayo.
Mm-hmm.
Wait lang po ma'am. Ayan. Sa
Okay.
searching, there are kwan-kwan. Yung ano po ma'am, yung may kwan-kwan po dyan.
This one.
Chuan, eme. Is a search engine that respects your privacy and eases discovering and sharing via a social approach.
Mm-hmm.
Number two, the second one is DuckDuckGo. Tara, ang ganda naman ng name nito, ma'am. DuckDuckGo is an internet search engine that emphasizes protecting searchers' privacy and avoiding the filter bubble of personalized search results. DuckDuckGo distinguishes distinguish itself from other search engines by not profiling its users and by showing all users the same search results for a given search term.
Mm-hmm.
Next, sa Ecosia, ma'am, Ecosia is a search engine based in Berlin, Germany that donates 80% or more of its profits to nonprofit organizations that
Mm-hmm.
focus on reforestation.
Nice. Mm-hmm.
It considers itself a social business, is CO2 negative, and claims to support full financial transparency and protect the privacy of its users. Dito po sa Ecosia, hindi lang po tayo basta-basta magse-search ng ating pangangailangan about sa information. Sa Ecosia po, kada search nyo po, magtatanim po tayo ng puno, mga ganon po, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
And then, next sa Swiss Cows. Swiss Cows is a search engine. It was launched in 2014, a
Mm-hmm.
project of Holby AG based in Ingnash, Switzerland. It uses semantic data recognition that give faster answers to queries. In addition, Swissco's does not store users' data.
Mm-hmm.
Swissco's Swissquas also deems itself family-friendly with implicit results entirely omitted. Next one, the fifth one is Flowduck. Flowduck is a hub for social team collaboration that enables a variety of inbox and chatting features for business teams or development groups. The last one is Sir X. Siyempre, may X tayo. Siyempre, meron din dito sa paghahanap ng information. Char. Is a free meta search engine available under the GNU Affero General Public License version 3 with the aim of protecting the privacy of its users.
Mm-hmm.
To this end, Sir X does not share users' IP addresses or search history with the search engines from which it gathers results. Tracking cookies served by the search engines are blocked, preventing using profiling-based results modification.
Mm-hmm.
Maliban po sa except our user using nowadays, which is the Google. Hindi lang po si Google yung pwede natin gamitin. Pwede po 'tong anim na 'tong gamitin natin for searching our information.
Mm-hmm.
Gano'n lang po. Next, pero makikita niyo po yung X niyo dito, char. So, the second one is cooperative learning. The cooperative learning, an instructional strategy in which small groups or of students work together on a common task.
Mm-hmm.
Nandito na po tayo, which is nowadays is ginagamit po talaga natin. For example, is the Google Meet, Google Classroom, Zoom. Now, ngayon po, ginagamit po natin yung Zoom for class, for communicate each other. And then yung isa sa mga pinapagamit ni PUP is yung MS Team po. Tapos yung ginawa po natin for this activity is yung Canvas,
Mm.
Messenger,
Canva.
and Gmail, and Facebook. Si Messenger po, na-upgrade na po. Pwede na po tayo magkaroon ng
Group.
room for meeting
Correct.
para po kasi po 'di ba po, per GC, limited lang po yung makakapasok.
Mm.
Ginawa po ni Messenger, na-contact ko po kasi siya, char. Ano po, yung ano, na gumawa po siya ng room para po mag-usap-usap, para more banding-banding through video
Correct.
call,
Yeah, there's
ganyan
also
po.
what do you call that? The watch together, right?
Kaya watch together, na-upgrade na po yan. Sabi ko kasi wag na lang i-share, mag-watch together na lang po tayo, gano'n.
Okay.
Then po sa Facebook po, na-upgrade na naman po, which is puwede na po tayo gumawa ng kahit nung nakaraan pa po, puwede gumawa ng FB page, which is puwede po natin gawin na kunwari po, TTL2 page, ganyan po, para for
Mm.
sending the files na hindi po nakakabigay sa mga individual.
Mm.
Yun lang po, and that's it. Thank you. Sana po na-enjoy niyo po.
Thank you for also what for the tweaks. I mean your jokes. Thank you. We appreciate you, Sir Yanni. In this case, it's so evident, right? I mean, for Team A, it's mostly text, right? In this case, it's mostly what logo symbols, right? They use the logos of the software. And actually, you can maximize your what privilege using your PEP webmail if you like to use OneNote because this is for just like what Sir Yan said, it's for Microsoft, while this one is for Google. Okay, I've searched the Ecosia. Okay, they've been what there are 114,000. Okay, I mean no 114,648,290 plus and counting trees planted by Ecosia. Yeah, Ecosia users. So I can see here the just like what Zoriani said, it's real. I mean, it's true. You're planting trees through these browsers. So you may browse all those, and majority you notice that these search engines are mostly for private, right, for privacy purposes and reasons. However, our typical or usual browsers also have the private mode, so you just have to select the private feature there on the it's up to what your browser you're using, but for instance for Safari or Google Chrome you can simply search the private mode and it will be private there. Okay, so cooperative learning, correct. So these are the common, right, and famous software that we use for cooperative learning, including the LMS here, even other social media platforms for you to collaborate. So in this case, I mean, we've been doing a lot of breakout session activities through shared links, right? If you remember the Google Drawing, the Google Docs, and now Canva, see, you can work together using a shared link. So again, congratulations. How about the process? Anyone would like to share? You mentioned about your okay, Ma'am Micah, you're a group member, right? Can you share your experience about the process and of course design?
While doing it, we're happy and excited because of the graphics in Canvas.
It's
Ano,
Canva. It's Canva. Okay, because
Canva, Canva. Ang dami po mga template na pwede namin gamitin, and Nag-ano pa nga po kami ma'am voting.
Wow.
Nag-vote pa kami ng mga template kasi ma'am, ang dami pong pwedeng ilagay dun sa technology. Kung
Correct.
sino, yung talo po is yung kay Nene.
Wow.
Siya kasi yung nag-design.
Oh, okay. Nice, nice. Okay, congratulations, right? So sometimes a software can be what overwhelming because of its best features, but then thank you for what I mean deciding, right, as a group or at least just like what you said, voting, right, for the best what graphic that you like to put here. And also since I gave you a shared, an editing link, right, in Canva, and since I'm using a licensed one, you're able to use the pro, right, or the premium graphics there because not everything there is free of charge. So in this case, we can share it, right? We can share these what license accounts. So thank you and congratulations. Can we give clap reaction to Team B? Can you click that? Okay, great. Thank you. Okay, next for Team C. So the question for you is what are the implications of these measures for teacher practice and training, hardware and software design, and also for curriculum development and computer allocation within schools? Okay, so let's have Ma'am J. Ann. Ma'am J. Ann, will you be the one to present this?
No, ma'am.
It's
Si
Brian.
Alye po.
Okay. Ma'am Jasmine, you may start.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello.
So here in implication for teacher practice training, hardware and software design. So
Mhm.
first, ay ma'am, wait lang po. Medyo nagbe-blur po yung
Okay.
picture.
Connection.
So first in curriculum development,
Okay. Wow. Mm-hmm.
so these are the so computer can improve the student learning and basic skill area. Computers can not only improve the learning process, it also increases the retention of the students. Next is effective and adequate teacher learning is an integral element of the successful
Correct.
and learning program. So dito ma'am, so when learning in technology, the impact of this, so students can be flexible and more and can make learning more can make can make more learning in mobile because
Mm-hmm.
excuse me, wait lang ma'am. Because in computers for learnings to capture information when learning. Ay wait lang ma'am, mali pala ako ng
It's okay.
binabasa. Um, aside from the listed on the graphics,
Mm-hmm.
other advantages in using technology to enhance the curriculum is we
Engage.
can we can use this we can learn anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
So when and where teaching and learning takes place, to when and where of learning throughout the day, both in and out of school or college, can have a powerful impact on learners. Technology can make it possible for learning to take place anytime and anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
So other is how and with whom teaching and learning takes place. Technology makes it possible to access new resources, to engage with many diverse people and establish new roles and relationship.
Mm-hmm.
So teaching using technology and in curriculum development, it also enables access anytime and anywhere. It is encourage learners to use the web to access resources that are not restricted by place
Mm-hmm.
or time to provide flexibility in when and where learning takes place. It also connects to learners' homes, enable access to your school's learning materials at any time using different learning platforms, and virtual learning environments. And also, it provides a safe online space. It promotes their use to support greater learning opportunities and family involvement, especially with parents and carers.
Mm-hmm.
So, using technology is more effective when used together. So, like in the graphics, you can see it, it can engage, communicate, learn, and create.
Mm-hmm.
So, when using the technology together, you can engage new relationship and strong communication, learn more, and create more.
Mm-hmm.
So next, in teaching practice, fully engage hardware and software system that provide instruction and a remediation address to target objectives, usually using necessary equipment, software, training, and support.
Mm-hmm.
Example example of hardware in teaching practice are video, PowerPoint presentation.
Are you sure, ma'am? I think it's I think it's the reverse. Ma'am, I think you're referring to these as software. Ma'am. Okay, teachers, I notice these are more on the software side. Jasmine, you are muted. Okay, video PowerPoint presentation, Zoom, Google Meet, MS Teams, online quizzes are part of the software. So I think you what overlooked in this part. So, and the modules, test papers, books, they belong to the not really hardware computer, but tangible instructional materials, right? So we can revise this on that part. So the modules can also be now what be delivered through soft copy, but the idea merely is hard copy of modules, test papers, and books. May I ask if you have received your IMs? For those, do we have members of the correspondence team here, or at least you've heard? Have you heard about if they have received it? No, you're not aware, Ma'am She? Okay, thank you. So, again, I think we lost Alia. So, thank you for the presentation. I realized that these two are really interconnected, right? Why? Because of your best teaching practices, you can definitely develop the curriculum in the most effective, conducive, right? Even efficient way of delivering your content to your students. And I appreciate that you are also very positive towards the use of computers in order to improve the learning process, right? And at the same time retention of the learners. And these graphic, you may I suggest that you may also maximize the size if you are showing what pictures or graphics or still pictures. You may want to maximize the size of it, because right, it needs a separate interpretation than the text. So again, congratulations. Can we give heart react to team C? Okay, thank you, teachers. Next, okay, last team. So the question for you was, what are the implications of educational software or hardware design of such notions about teaching practice, as that it is rooted in the psychology of the teacher rather than simply in that of a student? Okay, let's look at their output. Okay, nice. Okay, very minimalist. So this was made by Ma'am Jasmine Soriano. May I ask if you're the one who did it alone?
Yes po, ma'am.
Okay, how about the members?
Si Kuya John po kasi ma'am nung time pong ginawa ko po siya is ano po may yun po naapektuhan po siya nung bagyo kaya po
Okay, how about
ay
members?
kami lang pong dalawa ma'am.
Oh, really? Okay, by
Yes po.
pair. Okay, it's fine, it's fine. Okay, you may start now, ma'am.
Yes po ma'am. Ayun. So, it was really hard to understand the question po.
Mhm.
Pero
How did you
by the help
interpret it?
of Shella po,
Nice.
she told me that
it emphasizes the advantage and disadvantage of hardware and software sa use of teaching practices of educators po.
Okay.
So, it includes po yung effects nito sa mga teachers.
Correct.
Number one po is, ayan po, hardware approach mechanize the process of teaching so that teachers would be able to deal with more students with less expenditure in educating them. For example po, school provides some hardwares to help teachers to teach effectively,
Mhm.
and some educators invest to different devices so it helps uh, their their current student and their future students to learn
Yes,
in
sir.
easy way. The next one is a teacher can impart knowledge himself to his pupils. Nowadays, transmission of the knowledge is supported by machine like radio and television
Mhm.
and other gadgets. So, um, yeah, for example, it's a give and take learning
Mhm.
by teachers and students. So both learn in each other through experience and provided information. The
Mhm.
next one is, ay, sorry po. Because also we are supported by radio and television or different gadgets and many more.
Mhm.
Students and teachers gain knowledge easily to help them in their teaching practices.
Mhm.
The third one is it has resulted in improving the efficiency of educational means and reducing the cost of education.
Mhm.
It reduces because we have books or modules that provide by
Mhm.
the school, and binibigay na lang po ito ng wala na pong bayad, especially po sa mga public school.
Mhm.
Kaya po, ayun po, nakakatulong din po yung mga modules for teachers po na ma-practice po nila kung ano po yung ituturo nila. The
Mhm.
fourth one is um, the teacher may handle a big class with the help of hardware appliances like microphone, slide, and film projectors, etc.
Mhm.
For example, um, these gadgets like mic, slide film, projectors can handle large numbers of students. Kasi po 'di ba dati po nagsasalita lang po ng nagsasalita yung teachers tapos kailangan pa po isulat sa board lahat. So
Mhm.
today po pwede na pong isulat. Meron na po tayo dati po ng face to face is na meron po mga whiteboards or meron na pong PPT presentation na makakapag-provide po ng mas madaling information na mababasa po ng lahat.
Mhm.
Lalo na po 'pag gumagamit tayong projector, so nakikita po ng lahat kahit napakadami po ng students.
Mhm.
Tapos for software approach naman po, software approach is characterized by task analysis, writing precise objectives,
Mhm.
selection of appropriate learning strategies, immediate reinforcement of responses, and constant evaluation. For
Mhm.
example po is to improve or enhance curriculum. Kasi po meron na pong different mga studies po na pwede natin mahanap sa mga iba't ibang application po na makakatulong po para po malaman din natin yung mga yung mga nararanasan din po ng ibang educators
Mhm.
para po ma-enhance yung curriculum. Tapos po, the second one po is educators uses books, program learning, micro-teaching, and other educational games that also form a part of software. So hindi na po ipit yung mga activities, hindi na lang po tayo yung mag-iisip, hindi na lang po yung mga dating games or mga activities ang puwedeng gawin. Ngayon po marami na rin po from ibang country na naa-adapt din po natin yung mga laro nila or mga activities nila na mas mapapadali po yung pagbibigay ng learning sa bata through experience po nila. Tapos po yung pangatlo is it also works for increasing efficiency of the teachers as well as learning. However, it lags behind the task of improving efficiency and reducing the cost of education.
Mhm. Okay.
Today, most are modules and not all has the access for technology. Meron man po, hindi po afford ng iba.
Mm.
Especially po nung ibang teachers din po na nagtuturo po sa mga provinces
Mm.
na medyo mahirap po yung connection din po nila. So, hindi rin po madali. Tapos magastos din po kasi compare po sa hardware approach,
Mhm.
mas ano po, mas kaya po kasi personal naman po 'yun, puwede mo ituro ng ikaw lang. Pero sa software po kasi kailangan mag-provide ng internet, kailangan mo po ng
Mm.
mga iba't iba pang mga application, kailangan malaki yung gig mo sa phone
Correct.
um, to have po ng mga ano po, information. Tapos last na po, yung sa both po nila, the
Mm.
so-called software and hardware approaches cannot be separated from each other in a manner both are interlinked to plant and the seed of educational technology. Both of them go hand to maximize the effects of teaching learning. So yung hardware approach po and software approach is nakakatulong po para mas mapaunlad po yung educational system po natin and kung paano po natin maipapahayag bilang isang mga educators ang pinakamadaling paraan para po mas maintindihan po ng mga bata yung learnings na dapat po nilang matutunan. Yun lang po.
Okay. Wow. Congratulations, ma'am. It was what I mean. You really exerted your analytical skills, your even your synthesis level of what thinking skill. I appreciate. I would like to commend you with your clear, right, and yeah, clear and precise ideas here. You mentioned two sides of the angle. I appreciate that, right? The pros and cons, and then you even have syntheses on the last part. So yeah, indeed, right? It really affects the teacher's psychology, mentality, entire, I mean, holistic disposition of the teachers in terms of the preparation, what more, the implementation of these hardware and software approach. I may suggest also that you may simply just use one word for these words, the hardware and the software,
Ako po.
without the hyphen. Okay, and yeah, you may also have here the conclusion or summary, so at least you have what yeah, you have heading here. Okay, so all in all, I like how neat the design is, how minimalist, how clear your examples are. Okay, and yeah, very meaningful infographic. Thank you and congratulations, ma'am. Can we give
Thank
the
you po.
party papper reaction? Okay, great. Yeah. Thank you and congratulations to teams A, B, C, and D. So more graphic designs for you to do at your own pace. Maybe you can apply this. You may also borrow. You may would like to borrow a shared link if you like what a license account. So I am willing to share this with you. For instance, maybe you have a requirement in other course that you like to use Canva with. So just tell me, ma'am, may I use a template and I can simply send you an editable link. Okay, so congratulations. Now we shall proceed to our game. Okay, familiar with this game? What the Zoom? Can you give me haha react if you're familiar? If not, can you give me wow react? I'm certain you've came across this in online or maybe wow, okay, so or maybe you don't know what it's called, but maybe you've watched, right? A video people playing, the zoomed in pictures, and then when you zoom out, there's the bigger picture. So what we're going to do in 10 seconds, oh, see, you know it, Ma'am Shea. Okay. So all right, in 10 seconds, I will count, and then as fast as you can, type in the chat the word that represents the zoomed in picture. Okay, are you ready, keyboard warriors? Okay, let me open the chat first. Okay, let's start with, okay, let's play what the zoom. First picture is, okay, type in the chat as fast as you can. I think it's easy. Okay, what? Palette. Okay, paint. Correct, Ma'am She. Congratulations, you got it. It's paint. Okay, it's what? Software or hardware? Can you give me light if it's software? Heart if it's hardware? Correct, software, Ma'am She. Next picture. Okay, go. 10. It's so easy. 9, 8, 7. Okay, Word or MS Word. Congratulations to who got the. Okay, Ma'am Okay, Ma'am She again for the specific as well. Word and MS Word. Congratulations, MS Word. So if you are seeing this kind of graphic of MS Word, meaning you are using the updated right version of MS Word. So I hope no one is anymore using the 2007. Well, we have to upgrade. So again, maximize your privilege as PUPN. You're given a PUP webmail you can use. You can sign in your account and then upgrade your version. Next. Okay, what do you think is this app? Zoom, correct, Ma'am JN. Congratulations. This is the logo of the Zoom app or software. How about this? I am certain you always see this every week, every day. What is G? Okay. GG. Okay, Google Classroom, Ma'am Shay. You got it? Correct. The logo of the Google Classroom. The elements that we use. Okay, another. This one is easy. I think Team B or Team C presented this earlier. Correct. MS Teams, ma'am. Bea. Wow, that's fast. Okay, so what are those? What are those pictures that you've guessed? Mm-hmm. About okay, correct. Yeah, those are software technically. All of them definitely are software. So let's look at about other insights about software we use. Correct. Okay, common software we use. We use where? Okay, you may type, Mambea. So correct. So online class, correct. Cooperative learning, online class, education in general. All of your answers are correct. That's why we'll talk about the use of technology in teaching and learning process. Ma'am, we've been discussing all of those things since the very beginning. Yes, right? Given that our course title is Technology for Teaching and Learning too. So it's more of the advanced side of technology. And you can see that technology transforms our curriculum, content, even, the implementation. That the way we are doing this setup right now influences how, where, and when students study, virtual classroom, right? Video conferencing, that and these software, that these technologies empower, right, us to what at any point of our journey, right? You don't even can you give me wow react or heart react if you're so proud of yourself that you're able to come up with this, output like the Google drawing, the graphic organizing Google drawing Canva, right? See, thank you, right? So you don't realize that you can do it, but now you can, right? So it's just a matter of exploration. So do not be afraid to explore. Do not be afraid to, to click anything that you see on screen, right? Because you read also the command. So don't be afraid. You might end up, what I mean, exploring or finding out the best feature that that app has to offer you. Okay, so teaching with technology will enhance our students' learning by promoting educational goals. However, it can be difficult to pick the best, right, tech solutions. That's why in different classes, even though, PUP provided us the MS Teams, you still use Google Classroom or Google Meet, or maybe some of your teachers even ask you to use Edmodo, Schoology, and other LMS. So it's up to, well, you can't, one person cannot really say that this is the best. With the best, with the complete features, yes, but when it comes to the effectivity and when it comes to the comfortability of the teacher using that LMS or any software, is I think the best thing still, right? Because whether or no matter how complete, right, no matter how you can no matter how best the features are, or again I can say complete features are in that specific software, if the user is not, right, is not equipped, right, to use it, it will be useless. So without the one using it effectively, the software will be meaningless. And until established, the application of such methods may be still what a hindrance for many, definitely for teachers, or I can say students as well, although an eye-opening experience to some of you. So again, just like what I said before, from the very beginning of this semester, instead of using PowerPoint, template, or yeah, this desktop publishing software, I use Canva. and it's more of engaging in terms of the graphics and in terms of the best features. So I didn't hesitate to to afford myself, right, of the premium account because I use this very often, like in all cases. Okay, and yeah, this topic will guide you through your teaching journey with technology while maximizing its best and useful features. So these are some, benefits that we can get from technology in terms of the teaching and learning process. First, it empowers educators to efficiently personalize learning with access to data, content, and the cloud. And you can really see how generous these softwares are, right, in terms of providing you all the possible files, right, in any format you are provided. Earlier, someone also mentioned about, I think that's Jasmine, Ma'am Jazz. You mentioned about, the ability or the capacity of a gadget to store files, and that um, directs us to the idea that even our Google Classroom, given that it's not the the premium account, right? It's not the Google Suite account. That's also the reason I asked you to submit your files through your own Google Drive because it eats the memory I have. That's why I think 2 weeks ago, right, my students had a hard time submitting or turning in their assessments or your assessments because of uh, I mean, it gives you the command that there's an error, but the error actually comes from the full storage of my drive. So I need to delete or remove files there so you can submit again. But it's best, from starting today, once you submit your files, please use your Google Drive link so you can simply change the sharing setting and send it to me. Okay, and the cloud can be shared now as well. It can be backed up through across all your gadgets. It also prepares students for the 21st century workforce with modern technology skills and competencies. So, for instance, right? For instance, I'm not saying you go to a different field, but you can explore, right? Other rackets aside from teaching. You can also give your services to those who'd like to pay for your services in terms of designing graphics, like this infographic, if you love doing it, right, if you like using other templates, right, or designs of the software Canva, you may do that in the future. And definitely the things that we do here can prepare you not only as a teacher but really as a 21st century employee in the future. So you can even take initiative. For example, you have events in your future school or programs or webinars. You may be the one to initiate, right? To do all these. What I mean, when it comes to marketing tools. Okay, so with technology and access to resources beyond classroom halls, students are inspired to become problem solvers. So I appreciate that you work together. So for instance, you're shy to approach me or ask me, ma'am, how do we interpret this question? I appreciate that you ask one another. Thank you for. I also thank you, Ma'am Cher, for always being there for your classmates, right? To give your own interpretation, which is right. Okay, so you become your own problem solvers of the problems. Okay, you also become critical thinkers, collaborators, and definitely creators. So I can say you are all these, right? I mean, given the previous assessment activities that we had, right? You became these people, the problem solvers, the critical thinkers, the collaborators, and definitely creators. Okay, and technology and education and the right devices in students' hands helps prepare you with your career, with your teaching profession, technical skills that you need to be successful today and tomorrow. So technology also can help you create blended learning environments and leverage digital tools for formative and summative assessments. So given that we have a lot of free elements or even paid elements or learning management systems, you can easily receive and give feedback, right, to your students. So later we'll do that. Okay, I hope we can have volunteers who are using laptop. Later on, we'll have a mini workshop in terms of the giving feedback. Okay, another, yeah, it helps educators create, just like what I said, blended learning and gives educators access to real-time feedback, just like what I said, through digital formative and summative assessments and data or data. So let's start with the workshop. Okay. Can anyone be a volunteer? Can you type in your Gmail so I can add you as teacher? So you can also give feedback. And I would like you to experience this. Who's using laptop right now? Is there someone who's using laptop? Okay, wow, we have Ma'am Jasmine as the volunteer. So I will add you as teacher to the classroom I created. It's a demo class because of this. And I will also ask you to share your screen. Wait, let me add you first there.
Ma'am,
Can
puwede ko po bang ipasok yung account ko dito sa laptop, ma'am, sa Zoom? Kasi po naka-phone po yung ano.
okay, so you'll be yes, of course, you may join. So you may just join. By the way, I will just be the one to share the screen. So from
Ay, okey po, ma'am. Sige.
activity, yeah, but I think it's better if you're using laptop. Okay, or I
Yes po,
don't
ma'am.
think we can also see what you're doing if you're not the one sharing. So would you like to share your screen? I will add you here as teacher, and I sent here an activity so your classmates can also see. Okay, where's your email? Okay,
Wait lang
this
po,
one.
ma'am.
I invited you, so you will receive an email, so you can go directly to the classroom. Okay, I already invited you. So I have here. So first, okay, while you're preparing, Ma'am Jazz, so you can view student work in the Google Classroom. This is how I view it as a teacher. So if you're a teacher, okay, have you experienced this? Have you done this? That you serve as a teacher in the Google Classroom? Anyone? Can I ask for like react? No one? Okay, so this is how I see your work. This is from the perspective of a teacher. Let me share the screen. Okay. Okay, do you see this now? The Do you see this now?
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. So as you can see here, right, we have the stream. This is also what you see in the Google Classroom that we have. Okay, this is where all announcements are posted, even your comments and our comments. Okay, and we have the classwork. So this is where you create classwork. So for when you create classwork, you can make it an assignment, quiz assignment for both. For these, until question, you can add grade. Okay, and then material. This is where I attach, right, the material, Canva link, or the video recording. So you may also reuse posts if you would like to reuse the same post or activity or use it the same. You may do that. Okay, so that's Ma'am Jasmine we have there. And people, this is where you see the teachers and students. So I use my other account as student so I can send a classwork I could turn in. Ma'am Jazz, while I'm discussing here, you may accept my invite to your email so you can go directly here because I will be asking Ma'am Jazz to check these classwork. By the way, we have grades here, so after all, you will see, right, the rating, specific activity, and the scoring. So let's go to classwork. So I will be asking Ma'am Jazz to check this. So I already turned in. This is how you do it, right? So you turn in your work, and then this you have to click as a teacher. And then if you click that, you may, okay, you will see now your output. I can see your output now. And then I will simply, click it, okay? But I will ask Ma'am Jasmine to do it for me. Are you ready, ma'am? So I'm done with the slide about viewing student work. You can view student work. You can also check the history when it was submitted. So in
Ma'am,
this
I
case,
cannot ano po, share screen.
okay, I will stop sharing. Okay.
Ay, sorry, ma'am. Sige.
Okay. You may start now. You may share now. Sorry, I will make you my. Okay, that's great. Mhm. Okay. Okay, now you go to classwork. Okay.
Okay na po, ma'am.
Okay, great. Go to classwork and then click the business letter. Okay. And click the turned in. I turned in one. Then click the attachment. Yeah, correct. So that is how you check the work. Okay. Okay.
Sorry, ma'am, loading.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Okay. So what? Okay. So their tutorial. You may scroll down so you can go to the actual business letters. Scroll down. Next page. Okay. So as you notice there. Wait, I think I can use my annotation. I know I can't because you're sharing. Okay, it's fine. So you'll be the one to, as you can see there, you can add a you can add a private comment, you can give grade, right? Hmm. Have you seen it? Scroll up. Okay. So, do you see my cursor? No. Only Ma'am Jazz cursor, right? Wait a minute.
Yes, ma'am. Yung
Oh,
akin lang po.
okay, it's fine, it's fine. So, as okay, you may click the highlighted one for the because you can also have your own comment bank. So instead, so for instance, you have a lot of students and you will just say the same. But in my case, you know me, right? I give my personalized comments, right? Depending on your output. But if just in case, right, you'll be needing to recycle your comments, you may simply store them into the comment bank. So, ma'am, you may
Ma'am, saan po banta, ma'am?
uh, there beside the word files. Okay. You can add a comment there. No, no, no. Here. Sorry. I think I need to annotate. Wait a minute.
Ma'am, mag-stop share po ako, ma'am. Okay.
Okay, okay. So let me be the one to, at least, right? So you experience it. Let me share mine. Oops, sorry, not that. Where is the. Okay, this one. Okay, as you notice, are you seeing my screen now? Can you give me like or act? Okay, great. Thank you. So, yeah, thank you, Ma'am Jazz. So, in this case, you can see here, right? You can, this is where I read your private comments, but also since I turn on my notification, right, to my Gmail, I can easily, receive your private comment there. Okay, and when I select reply, I will be redirected to this portion. So in this case, you may have here the grading, and then here your comment bank. Okay, so you can add, it's like what it says, highlight text to create a new comment. So you may do that and that one. Okay, so enough for the tutorial. Okay, so in this case, you may add a comment. So it depends on what comment you type. So for instance, great, sure. But in this case, you need to be more subjective. Okay, and then you already have that. So you may also copy that to clipboard. So that's already okay. And then after that, you may now go to the grading. So if you have comments there, if you can simply go to the bank. So it's like your closet of all your comments. And if you like to recycle some of them, you can simply copy from there and type here. And then here on the grade, you type the score, of course. And you may also change total points if you like to change. Also, you might be thinking, ma'am, okay, I mean, at the very beginning, if you're the one who type a private comment, you can't delete it. But once the student replied, you can delete it. And you can edit your private comment. Okay? That's okay. Maybe some teachers will be asking. I mean, I've received that query. I've also read that online that teachers are asking how to delete or edit a comment. And I realized after receiving the student's response, that's the only time I can edit or delete my comment. Okay, so in this case, you can I can see many attachments on this side. Okay, so if you attach what image, an image, link, Google Drive, you can. So in this case, since this is Word, you may go directly to this by adding comment. You may click this plus sign and you can highlight. So let's go to the letter, for example. Okay, and then I can edit it right away. So in this case, highlight comment. Okay, so here they have what inside address. Okay, a return address. They have okay this one inside address and signature. All the parts there. Okay. So in that case, this is where I usually edit, but it depends on what the file. So you may also download it. You may print it for those teachers who are not fond of doing it in soft copy, right? Some teachers are not into that, so they would like to. In this case, you may also check the history on what time you submitted the file, okay? What time it was assigned to you, when did you turn it in, okay? So since we have an extension, right? During the previous weeks, of course, I extended, but I think some received what late I think notification, right? Even though you submitted it early. So maybe that has something to do with the editing of the submission date or dateline. So going back to our slide, can you see now again the lesson? Ma'am She? Can you see the screen? Okay, so that is where you add feedback or comments to student work. So you may add comment to the bank and recycle it. Okay, next we have ways technology can help a teacher. So for online collaboration tools, we may use what just like what I use always, like Canva. I just send you the editable link. What else? We use Google Docs, Google Drawing. Just make sure you change the setting. Do not forget about the sharing privacy setting, right? Because that will limit the access of other users to the file, okay, or to the link. Presentation software, I also use Canva, right? And PowerPoint for easy act I mean, yeah, for smooth flow. Why? Because even though I use Canva in making these presentations, still, right? Canva needs internet connection, so it lags, right? I think I mentioned that before. Okay, tablets also that you can connect. You can connect other all of your devices, your smartphones, your tablets to your PC or laptop. Course management tools, we have Canvas. Canvas is different from Canva, okay? Canvas is an LMS. Okay, and I have a fellow faculty member from PP campus who uses Canvas, and for him, since he's an IT professor, for him, Canvas is the complete, like anything that you're looking for in LMS. Okay, and when he showed me a demo of it, it's just into the minimalist graphics and styles, but very what organized. It's really because he's a male professor. I can also see that, well, male teachers would like minimalist, and then just click and you'll be directed to the feature of it. So we have Google Classroom, we have Schoology, we have Edmodo. Someone also, I think I mentioned that before as well, that someone even uses Facebook as their LMS. Okay, so MS Teams, of course, from are provided by PUP. And clickers and smartphones. So clickers can be simply your mouse, or in face to face, you really have to buy a clicker, right, for you to navigate your presentation. Even smartphones can be used. Have you done that before? through Share It. Have you share it as a remote? You can do that as well. So you can access it, or you can use a third party app to use to navigate it. And lecture capture tools, there are so many. Like we are using now the YouTube streaming, right? A feature of Zoom. So you may do that. You may screenshot, you may screen record, or download also, third party apps. Okay, so now let's dig deeper. You mentioned, I appreciated that you mentioned or you touched this idea of cooperative learning with a computer, right, versus solitary learning with a computer. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, so cooperative learning here refers to the instructional use of small groups of learners working together. Okay, to optimize the effectiveness of their own and group members involved in solving issues, performing different tasks and assignments, or achieving shared learning objectives. So, but how that is according to Johnson and Johnson in 2013. But how about what a cooperative learning with the computer, right? Usually you see someone is only using computer, but how about working together? It may be not physically, right, that you are working together, but inside it, right, inside a software, for instance, you can work together in the computer, right? It's not anymore about this picture. For example, let's go back to the previous, right? It's not anymore that there is really one person physically present beside you, right? Learning with you with the computer, but it's more of you are learning inside what it offers. Okay, so we have these, okay, ideas where we can, or activities such as discussing topics with one another that are more effective resources for learning that we've done before. So in this case, we have, you can share your drive, right? That's what you've done with your other submissions for me. Okay, so you can get the shareable link, right? You can share your Google Drive with me. You can also, by the way, okay, the idea is when you share your Google Drive with me, the memory that it uses is yours. Okay? It doesn't use mine. Okay? That's why uh, when you had problem last time submitting your files, it's because I already what maximize my memory. So in that case, I need to delete, so on and so forth. So in that case, if you will share, it's just sharing, right? The drive. The one who uploaded it, the one who uses or owns the drive, okay, is the one using his memory. Okay, not the one whom he shared the file with. So next, yeah, be mindful that you need to double check, right? The setting if you like to share the file with others. If they can edit, they can comment, they can view. So last time also we had this a little glitch during the breakout session with my other class because I asked them again to use the Canva and they, okay, I think they went to a different link, editable link. So instead of editing, you know, a, a blank template of Canva, what they did, they were in my slide, in my Canva slide of the presentation or the topic, and then yeah, they didn't raise the concern right away. So what happened? They were editing all my they were editing my presentation, which was not supposed to happen. Sorry. So in that case, let me show you. Okay, do you like me to show you how I share in Canva? Okay, because in Canva, if you're using desktop, for instance. Okay, let me open first my Canva. If you're using Canva, okay, and you need to use desktop to enable the sharing, right? The sharing link for editing and the sharing link only for viewing. So let me show you one. Let me open one design first. Okay, you can also ask, well, just like what we do, right? You can just simply share the link. Okay, let me open our. Okay, so for example, Team A's infographic. Let me open this. Again, I'll share it now. Okay, can you say this now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Okay, it's still loading. So in this case, what I do, so I rename it here. Right, so that's our work still loading. Let's wait. Because you will see here the share link that is for the editing. So that should be the link that I should copy. Okay, here. So we have two sharing options here. We have the share for view edit, but it's mostly for editing that you may use. Okay, so I will just copy this link, and this is the link that I share with you. As you notice, you have the people here, Anne Claire, Thea, Jenny, Mambea, right, who edited it. And if you only would like this, well, that one can also be edited. If you like these people just to view the file, you can change this to view. Okay, but it's lagging. But here, there's another. It lags because it requires internet connection. So it depends on, see, like that. Use a template or view. So in this case, okay, if this is a share link, for instance, and I'll click this, this is only for viewing. So just like live view on your what browser that you don't need to sign in. Just like what it says, anyone with the link can view this design, no sign in required. So you just have to copy that. This is the link that I post in the material, right, in the Google Classroom whenever I would like to share my, instead of, I think during the first meeting I still uploaded what PDF, right, of the file, but recently I've been just what copying and pasting the link, my Canva presentation link, to the material category in the Google Classwork. So in that case, copy that. It's just for viewing. You don't need to do anything. Okay. So in that case, let's go back. Do you have questions about this app that I may answer? Mm-hmm. You may type in the chat your queries or what confusions. Okay, going back here, we also have the breakout session for cooperative learning that we maximize doing, right, in this synchronous class. So we always do that. So for breakout session, let me show you how I do it. Can you see this? The breakout? No? Okay. Can you see the window I am moving? No?
Ma'am. Yes.
Yes? Okay. You can see this? The breakout rooms window of Zoom that
No.
I'm moving? Yes or no?
No, ma'am. Only the arrow is
Yes,
moving.
arrow.
Arrow. Okay. Let me try to share that. The Zoom app. Mhm. Ah, this one. Desktop 2. Okay, can you see this now? Yes? This one?
The only arrow lang, ma'am, I can see.
No, ma'am.
Still? Okay. But I already chose desktop 2 and that's on desktop 2. Okay, so in this case, you have different what options for breakout rooms you may create. It depends on one, two. It depends on how many groups do you like to create, and then you may assign automatically. This is what I always use and do every time we have group activities. So all members are randomly selected. You can also assign manually if you have pre-planned or pre-planned list of group members. You may also let participants choose room, which I also used before. I think, yeah, before the academic break, I used this in one of my classes because we were talking about their multiple intelligences and they need to, you know, to choose their own room depending on what multiple intelligence is heightened among all their intelligences. And you may start creating, and as you create, there's also option of, wait, let me check. Yeah, there's also option of how many minutes, right? The breakout session will stay there. There's also how many minutes or seconds for the warning time, right? Before you close it. But Most of the time it's manual closing, so I can, right, I can leave you for more, for beyond the time limit. I can leave the room open. Okay, so in this case, this is the Canva and so on. So next, yeah, the software as an educational resource. It's a computer software for the main purpose of instruction or self-learning. We have different types of educational software. We have the authoring system softwares. We have Adobe Presenter. Okay, we also have accordant capture station like this. You perform. We have easy elements. Oh, sorry, that was fast. Okay, the authoring system where it for instance, you an educator, you'd like to create your own what course. If you like to do that, that you may use these softwares. Okay, another, we have graphic software, of course, familiar with Adobe Photoshop, Canva. Okay, we also have InDesign. We also have Adobe Illustrator, right? And we have all these. Photoscape, it was very old, right? Maybe you've heard about this. High school, I think I was in high school. Majority of, the printing shops are using to print your 2 by 2 wallet size picture. I miss printing our pictures, right? With on a low quality photo paper. Remember? Yeah, I remember looking at this software on their computer because I was very curious on what software they're using, right? So they use Photoscape. Okay, but now what else do we use? What else can you give? We have what? Uh, Pix PixArt, right? What else? What else do you use for graphic creation? You may type in the chat so we can share our what best practices. Lightroom, yeah, for enhancing pictures. I also use Lightroom. Okay, and it's better if you use what? A raw file of the image, so the picture is actually what receiving the best. Wow, free Canva with emphasis on free. Okay. So again, I think Mambea was the one who clicked the heart react when I offered, right, my premium account. Snapseed, yeah. Okay, Snapseed. What else? Mostly for enhancement of images, right? Well, for what else do I use? Is that PixArt? You can do many things in PixArt. Graphionica. Okay. What else do you use? Okay. So, what is the best editor app for you, ma'am? Oh, it depends on what I edit. What do you like to know? What I have here. So let's have our what's in my phone, Char. Okay. What's in my phone? Vlog. Okay. No, I have here for my editing. Okay. Yeah, I have PixArt here. I also have VLLO. It's what I use to edit my videos or my vlogs. And uh I recently figured out about VN. I think it's Vlog now. It's also for video editing. So you may install these two, VLLO and VN, free. I mean, for VLLO, for other best features, of course, there are in-app purchases, but basic features they can offer you that easy editing. So if you have activities, I mean, yeah, assessment or projects that need to be edited in video format, you may use VLLO with the fish symbol and the VN. And I also have Canva here and my app. What else? I have PixArt. I have Lightroom. I have Google Docs here. Well, for the graphic, yeah, just those. Okay. So it depends on what you edit. It depends. Okay. Another, we have reference software. Okay, we have your Mendeley, Scriber, Zotero, TextSite, EndNote, and many others. So very famous for researchers, Mendeley, okay, and Scriber. So even though Microsoft Word has its feature of the reference, have you tried that? The reference feature of the Microsoft Word. Still others are using these. So if you have you had your thesis writing course? Not yet? Okay, so I will give you because we will do this later as well during the breakout session. But for now, I will show you. Okay, I am using Scriber most of the time instead of Mendeley. So this will help you what yeah apply the reference style that you like. Depending, this one is APA 7th edition. It is, a reliable website or software. So I think I have hundreds of references now on this page. So in this case, you will choose a website, journal article, book, report, image, YouTube video, YouTube link, or handouts. All options are there. It depends on the material you have, and it will. Wow. Especially if you have the DOI link or the link, the actual link, it will easily search for you. Do you like to see it? Do you like to see how? Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
thank you. Okay, let me show you, demonstrate this one. That's what I use with my research, with the creation of the modules I did before the opening of classes. Okay, let's wait. Okay, still loading, but let me share now. Okay, this it is. So yeah, I don't know what happened to my connection, but yeah, so you can simply choose if you like. Well, for others, of course, they have in-app purchases as well, but you can also have your plagiarism checker, proofreading. But I mostly use this for citation, right? And I use APA 7th edition. If you will see, I have, okay, you can see it, but just look at this scrolling bar, right? You can see that I have hundreds of entries here as my references. Okay, so most of the time I use for journal article and website. So you may choose, okay, among these if your material is a website, journal article, book, report, image, from A to Y, I think. Yeah, A to Y. YouTube video, word in dictionary. Imagine even that. So you can cite all of these. Just make sure you have the necessary information needed for each. So for example, you're doing your research, you click journal article if that's a journal article, and then you need to type your DOI number or title. So you can get the DOI number from the journal, okay, the website journal itself, and then you consider DOI, and then you just copy and paste it here, or the title of the article. It will suggest many things. So for example, this is the title. It can suggest also possible, yeah, for see this one from, okay, so these are possible references that you use. Make sure it's the right one. Okay, you may select if it's published or in press. You need to, sometimes if you already have the link, so for example, let us select that. Sometimes it will, if you have the right source there as suggested, okay, it will automatically enter. Okay, for example, this one, it will automatically type there the title, so you don't need to see, imagine, wow, very fast. Okay, so you have there the title of the article, page number, title of the journal, it's important, the author or contributor, okay, the date, if you have the DOI, since I have the DOI there, and then site source. If you select that, yeah, it will automatically be an APA style. Let's just wait for a minute. Still loading. And all your references here will be arranged alphabetically. So, okay, it's my internet connection. Okay, yeah, okay, we have now. See, from that, since that's Capilla, let's look for G. But sometimes it depends on your internet connection, but usually it will go directly to the one you're citing. Galano. Where is it? Okay, so in APA format, you have the surname, initials, and then year, and then title of the journal, page number, and then DOI link. So I suggest you use this once you start doing your thesis. Very helpful. Okay, you don't need to manually, right? Manually, what and input your entry of references. Okay, so let's go back. Okay, next, desktop publishing software. We have all these, right? Adobe packages here. Okay, so these are used to create and produce articles, newsletters, handouts, and flyers. So we have Publisher, Microsoft Publisher, Canva as well again. Okay, we also have tutorial software. Who I think I've shared Future Learn courses before, right? During the pandemic. I mean, still we're in the quarantine, but during vacation, do you remember I shared, free courses from Future Learn, webinars. So in this case, you may use this, right? Teachers could teach learners new concepts and provide them with a medium from which they could practice concepts at their own speed. I've earned during my, free time. Okay, I've earned two certificate of achievements from Future Learn, sponsored by, of course, their international universities there. That's of course legit. And I've also tried this. As you can see, I'm still in progress. I wasn't able to finish this until I haven't finished this course because there's a lot of really levels, right, of this learning plan in Google Digital Garage, Coursera also, and Apple Teacher. So if you've attended our webinars, right, sponsored by CoEd, as one speaker told us that it's really easy. And I agree, it's so easy to be an Apple teacher, to be a Google certified educator. It's so easy. You just have to finish all these, but it needs your time, right? Your focus, your attention. For to be an Apple teacher, it's also easy. I've started it. I haven't finished it. I need, free time to do it. But it's simply about navigating all the pre-installed software that they have and just provide the short version of the output using that software. So for example, their guitar and or their notes or any software that they offer, so you may use those iMovie. Okay, in that case. So another, we have, yeah, types of educational software, educational games. So this is an example of game, ABC, yeah. Okay, for young learners. So you may use this since you are early childhood teachers. You may use this website. We also have answerables or academics, badaboom. I listed all these in your IM, so you may just check that out. Okay, we also have the simulation softwares that enable you to educate your students by simulated learning. So they don't need to be physically exposed, right, with the material, right? But they can also just have simulation software. So for example, flying a plane, right? In this case, this is math, yeah, MathWorks, MATLAB. So in this case, it's mostly for engineers and scientists that they can navigate all these apps or features. We also have drill and practice software. So if you like to practice a certain skill, you may simply install an app, as, designed for mobile, designed for your laptop. So in this case, if you like to improve more on your vocabulary, you may go to vocabulary.com. You may go to typing tutor, right? This is Skyblaze typing tutor. Have you tried that? I've installed that before and I installed it. You can have your practice in terms of typing without looking at the keyboard, just looking at the one you're copying or at least thinking. So you may also practice your math skills there. Math problem solving software. We have Microsoft Math Solver and the very famous Photomath, right? The Photomath. You just have to scan, right? the handwritten formula or solution, or the solution, and then it will give you even the explanation, right? Have you used it? Can you give me hard react if you have used photomath? Wow, no. So, what, you do everything manually? Wow, congratulations. I can't. But yeah, I mean, this is very helpful for many students. Okay, but I hope this is used for what, supplemental learning and not cheating. Okay, because it doesn't only solve for you, like, the breakdown of solution, it gives you that. At the same time, there's explanation. That's the best part of photomath. Okay, and we also have the Sage Math here. Okay, so now we still have time. Okay, so let's go to our breakout session. So let me present you first the criteria. Let me tell you first what to do. So you have to answer the following questions just like what you had before, but this time it's mostly on text format because we will be utilizing reference software. Okay, so I suggest you use Scriber. So you have to take a screenshot of all the lists, just like what I showed you, with all the reference entries that you had. So you will answer these questions and include the APA citation, 7th edition, right, using our reference software, which is Scriber. I suggest Scriber. So the criteria would be content, 10% content of your answers to the question, organization, and mechanics of your answers, and accuracy for APA. This includes the screenshot of your, okay, because it doesn't mean that it automatically inputs, right? Inputs your reference elements there. I mean your source elements there in Scriber. Doesn't mean it's right format. There's sometimes, for example, the sentence case it's in all uppercase, but it shouldn't be in all uppercase. So in okay, so for group one, we'll have this question: what are the potential implications of the internet for education and learning? So, as you notice, this is a general question that can give you different sources from different articles, different websites, and videos. And I would like you to go over those various sources of information and consolidate them. Okay, so this is a Google Doc. Okay, editable link. You may scan later. Or let me divide you now. Okay, by the way, we have four. I'll divide you into four since we are very few. Okay, do you see this? Do you see your names here now? Okay, so we have room one or for question one. So you may start to scan a QR code or screenshot this screen. Okay, Ma'am Jayan, Ma'am Micah, and Ma'am Jasmine Soriano. Okay, for number one. Okay. And then are you done taking screenshot or scanning the QR? Okay, thank you, Ma'am Micah. Next, for room two, we have Ma'am Bea and Sir Yan. So the question is, what dominant forms of internet-based education have emerged over the past 20 years? Wow, so it really needs research. Okay, so you have to research for the past 20 years. So you may start when? 2000. Right, so 2000 to 2020. Okay, over the past, what are these internet-based education? Okay, thank you, Mambea. For room three, we have Sir John and okay, sorry, this is another. Ma'am Jasmine, you have two accounts here, right? So let me. This is the same, right? Am I right? Ma'am Jas, are you there? You may unmute. This is you also, right? Two accounts.
Yes po, ma'am.
Okay, sorry.
Sorry
So
po.
we will just have. Wait, let me move it. Okay, we will just have three for. Oopsie. Okay, sorry. Ma'am Jazz. Okay, instead of being with room one because you're a three and supposedly this will become a diet activity because you are divisible by two, please join Sir John. Ma'am Jazz. Okay, thank you. You were partners again, right? Last time you
Yes
might
po.
end up, yeah, he might end up not, accomplishing or complying again. Maybe I can change to Ma'am Micah. Is it okay? Ma'am Micah to room 3. Thank you.
Ma'am, nag-request na po ako ng dun sa room 1.
Ah, okay. That was fast. Okay. Ma'am J.Ann. How about Ma'am J.Ann? Ma'am J.Ann. Maybe I can exchange Ma'am J.Ann to room. Oh, where is Sir John? Okay, so for room 3, we have Sir John and Ma'am J.Ann. Okay, as partners. So, how does the educational potential of the internet relate to the realities of its use? So, again, it's a vague question where you can find so many answers to. Okay, and next we have. Wait. Okay, we have room 4 for Ma'am Jasmine Alia and Ma'am Shella. Your question is, how should we understand the potential gains and losses of what is being advanced? Okay, so if you remember last time, we even watched a video of simulation, right? If you remember that, a TED talk. Okay, so you may also look at that, or of course, you are not limited to one source. Okay, so have you scanned it? Ma'am JN, have you scanned number 3 question? Room. Okay, so let me screenshot again. Room 1, Ma'am Micah and Ma'am Jasmine Soriano. Room 2, Ma'am Bea Sorian. Room 3, Ma'am Jayan Sir John. Room 4, Ma'am Alia and Shella. Okay, so that's the final. Okay, and then we have 4. Okay, are you done taking screenshot? Can you? Okay, thank you. So I will open all rooms now so you can start searching. Those are Google Docs. You just have to paraphrase. Please paraphrase your answers, consolidate, and don't forget your references. Use Scriber, okay? I will also monitor your process there. Okay, I will open all rooms. If you need me, if you need help, just invite me to your room.
Ma'am, nawala po ako dun sa breakout section.
Hey, Sir Yan, it's fine. You may still join Ma'am Bea. Okay, maybe I can call. Okay, we are only five in the room.
We have unconflict kanina, ma'am.
It's fine. It's fine. You still have week? Okay, a week to prepare.
Sorry for that.
May I suggest Sir John and Ma'am JN? Again, those will not only rely on your personal experience but also based on research. Okay, so you have
Okay,
entries
ma'am.
for Scriber. Okay, because I noticed you have one entry. I think that's your personal experience, but you have to include other sources of information or answers to the question. And please do not forget to use Scriber to help you with the APA citation. Okay, so please turn on your videos. Let's have our screenshot. Okay, we are very few. Where are the others? Are we just really just five? Four. Okay, where's the other one? Ah, Mambea is there. Okay, let's. Wait.
Ganda naman ng background ni Mami Pay.
Mura lang yan.
Okay, one. Wait a minute. Okay, one, two, three, smile. One more with Mambea. One, two, three. Okay, thank you and God bless you all. If you have other concerns, just please feel free to send message in the GC or private comment. Okay, God bless you all. See you.
Bye,
Thank
ma'am.
you,
Keep
ma'am.
Thank
safe.
you, ma'am.
Thank you.